Okay, this looks like it's everyone, so if you guys have any topics you would like to see discussed today, just pop off a sign and put your topic up on the board and we'll get to it. Let's start the music, eh? Alright, thank you everyone for coming today. Another server meeting. How's everyone going? I think I've made sure to switch my microphone on this time on the video recording, so not going to make that mistake again, I don't think. So if anyone has any topics they'd like to see discussed, feel free to pop a sign up. Any time during the meeting is fine, you don't have to do it at the start. Just if something comes to mind, just throw it up there and we'll make sure we get to it. We're missing a few people here, like a few people aren't in the voice call, or at least maybe one, Aerodynamics, I think. This guy. There you go, mate. Can't hear me. No, not many topics today, but there's a lot of big things in here, so a lot of topics of my own. A few announcements. So let's kick it off with the blog post. Oh crap, that is the wrong page. Let me just grab a link for you guys. There it is. So check that out. That's our blog post from a few days ago. If you scroll down a little bit, you'll see it. So we got the TAW newsletter, September 24th. A couple new things in there. We got a new event which started yesterday about building a new portal chamber for Port Orange. We still have a bunch of portals there that are available, so if anyone's interested in building a portal, we got some prizes, first and second and third place, so get in there, make us a really nice portal chamber and win some prizes. We've also got a new forum up. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, check that out. Make an account, introduce yourselves, post about your faction. We're going to have a little discussion about that shortly, about some of the topics on the forums. Announcement about MCMMO is there, and a couple other small announcements, like the general store being open again. But overall, not a very massive blog newsletter, but still some good stuff there. Look at Faylee, she's up there. Up in the clouds. She's protecting us from the phantoms this time. I don't think we're going to have any phantom problems today. Have we had phantoms attack us at pretty much every server meeting since 1.14? I feel like every meeting we've been attacked. Yep, she's our air defense. She's our air defenses today. Alrighty, so the first sign on the board are category ideas for the forums. So this is the link to the forums right here. So there's only a few categories there: general discussion, factions, and trade. So we're not going to stay on this topic for long. I just want to quickly bring this up. But if you guys have any ideas for the what topics you like to see on the forums, feel free to let me know, or to just post it in the suggestions. Do we have a suggestions forum anymore? Section anymore? No, we don't. Just in the general discussion on Discord, you can post your ideas or message them to me directly. So I'm just looking to have a couple more categories on there. Would be nice. Daily reward ideas. Same thing, guys. If you guys have any ideas, things that you like to see in the daily rewards, currently it's 2 XP bottles for regular players and 5 XP bottles for members. I think it would be cool to have, maybe something a little extra rather than just XP bottles, but I'm open to suggestions on that, so feel free to... Yeah, I've seen plugins that do that, Daniel. Incremental stuff, so every day that you log in, every different day that you log in, yeah, weekly rewards, so like each subsequent day you get something extra. That would require a different plugin, so we could get something like that. Yeah. Coal train. What does he have to do with it? If you log in every day for a year, you get a block of coal. Free rift sounds good, yeah. That'd be perfect. Yeah, so once again, if anyone has any suggestions or ideas, feel free to post them at any time. I'm open to suggestions on that. Change meeting and event times to 12 PM EST. Now this is in the interest of people on different time zones other than US, like European and stuff. The only issue with this, though, for me personally, is it's like 2 AM for me, so that makes it very difficult, especially if it's like a server meeting. I can't really do server meetings at 2 AM, but server events, like I could do some server events at 12 PM. So say for example, like a recording event or something, which we're going to get to, but anything other than server meetings, we can make those at 12 PM, if that's okay with anyone. But yeah, I don't think it's a big topic anyway. Who's been losing items and XP, or noticing any weird bugs? Daniel. Daniel's been having a lot of issues with his inventory and with his player data disappearing. You've experienced some, Tony? Has anyone else noticed any strange glitches? Items disappearing, XP disappearing? Or was it just a few select people having that issue? Yeah, he was. Yeah. It's only really been as far as I know, it's only been Red Viper, Daniel and Tony. Look, I suspect, because I think the reason why it happened was I've changed the way we store and save player data. So normally it's only saved on the server file, like with the map, and it's loaded from there, but we actually have it off on another server now, and it gets pulled from that. The reason being, because we've got the server network now, I'd like to have our inventory transfer to different servers. So if you go to the lobby, for example, if you go to another world, you can it pulls your inventory, your player data from this other server. So you'll be, it's kind of complicated, but that's the system that we have now. So I assume, of course it rains. So I assume that it's something to do with it pulling the data at the wrong time and taking you back to another version of your player data, but it doesn't seem to be very widespread. There's only been like 3 people that have had the problem. But if anyone has that issue, make sure you report it, because we can reimburse your items and we can put it on record that you've lost items. I don't know why it's only happening to a few people, Daniel. I don't know why it's happened to you like 5 times. I don't know what's so special about your player data. No offense. It's a mystery. It is a mystery. Just can't handle it. I know, your skills are too fast. Server can't keep up, mate. Yeah, so make sure in the coming weeks, report any issues. Thanks very much, guys. Ancient World Stories. This is the last of my signs for now. So Ancient World Stories. This is kind of just a quick announcement, but we're going to be doing a new video series on YouTube. Oh, let me just stop this weather. It's kind of annoying. Clear those skies. So we've been thinking of ways to bring more exposure to the ancient world and to tell more of its stories and to get sort of what makes our server special, get the message sort of out there. So Tony and Buttface and I, who by the way, Tony Buttface is a very well-known YouTuber and director of machinima of all kinds. So we've been talking about how we can bring exposure to the server. So we're thinking of doing something called Ancient World Stories, and these will basically be either story-driven or documentary-styled videos about the ancient world, and they can be about any story that they'll always be true stories, based on true stories at least. We could dramatize them up a bit, add a bit of story, a bit of characters. That if we do machinima stuff, that is. But there'll also be maybe there will be documentary styled ones as well that are a little bit more factual. So just to give you guys an example, we could do an Ancient World Stories episode about the rift on Iron Hammer or something like that, and it could be told in a semi-documentary style as well as dramatized with a bit of machinima, with some characters, a bit of dialogue, anything to really mix it up and make it interesting and different. So this is something I want to kick off sometime next month. Tony will probably be doing a couple as well. Tony's very good at the Minecraft like cinematic stuff, so he'll be doing probably some like machinima things. But I'd also like to get a voice actor. I'll be looking out for a voice actor next month who can do like documentary style stuff for us, and we'll try to get some of our stories out there. Tony knows voice actors. Tony's got the connections. But yeah, the main interest is to just bring more exposure to the ancient world, which is always a good thing. While we're on the topic of videos, I'm just going to quickly jump ahead on the signs to this topic, the vertigo topic. So I know I've been saying for the last couple of weeks that Vertigo Gaming was going to come to our server and do a video and all that stuff. That's still going to happen. There's been a few delays, but I'm really sorry about that, guys. But it is still in the pipeline. Thanks, Turtle Shroom. Yep, we might have auditions or something like that. But we're definitely going to have a casting call. Like if we're going to do machinima stuff or documentary stuff, and we're going to need people to be on camera, I would be keeping an eye out for announcements on the Discord on how to join us for the recordings. We'll have we'll schedule it properly. Like we'll have recording days and stuff. We might even do them after server meetings just to make it convenient sometimes. So we'll try to get people on who can. We'll gear you up. We'll give you the gear. We'll give you the props, and we'll do scenes and stuff. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be really cool to do that. Some of you guys have been in some of the videos already for Age of Exile trailer and stuff. So you guys know what that's about. You've been involved. Cat's Groove. Yeah, that's one of Tony's videos. That's one of the best ones, I reckon. You got to get this. You got to get that uploaded for us one day, Alids. That'd be cool. Yeah, so that's it for that topic. So just to sum it up, we're gonna have some new videos coming up next month, maybe. Keep an eye out for the announcements if you want to get involved in that. Very good. And also the Vertigo gaming video. That's still coming. That's still in the pipeline. So just a bit of a delay there on that. Vertigo. Okay, well, Vertigo will be coming to visit the ancient world. It's kind of hard to say what's going to happen, but I do have plans for it. I'm going to be showing him around, giving him a bit of a tour. Probably take the road from Spawn to Eloria, to Windvale. And I'd like to go up to Siberia, and I'd also like to go up to the Templar homeland, but I don't think the road goes that far yet, so we'd probably just go to Blue Peaks and check out some of the ruins at Blue Peaks, to sort of give his viewers a bit of a overview of the ancient world, what it's about. That's how I'd like it to go. That's the ideal thing. What do you mean you missed your signs, Tony? Yeah, we'll probably will go to Ironhammer. It's a pretty significant ruin, like, historically. Hey, Tony, you reckon you could move Coltrane out of the way? He's, like, taking up 80% of the camera space. Thanks. He was dominating. Well, Turtle Shroom, we do have a forum now, but it's really just there as like a more static posting option for people. I mean, the Discord is fantastic for discussions and all that sort of thing, but you know, the forums, I want that to serve as more of a bulletin board where you can put something up, you know, post something up there. Like, say you have a faction and you want to put some information up about your faction. So you could do that, and then whenever someone inquires about your faction, like asks you, oh, what's your faction about? How do I join? Anything like that, you could easily direct them to the forum post and say, yeah, we got a thread on the forum that tells you everything about our faction. It's just another way for people to post their own stuff. That's the forum. Yeah, we had a forum back in 2013, I think it was, on the old website. Or was it earlier than that? 2012, 2013. It was a really bad forum too. It was like Flash. Yep, during the continents and Orostar and all that. Okay, the next sign. Face punch. An arena overhaul. And member kits. Are they the same thing? Member kits? Are those arena kits for... Could someone explain? Yes, Tony? Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. We want to have a... What I was thinking, instead of... I think it would be cool to keep the small one, but I wouldn't mind having another arena for more advanced players, because the current arena is quite... It's nice and compact. It's good for new players, I think. But it would be really cool to have a more advanced one with like more advanced prizes and a bit more challenging for those who want it. Maybe bigger rewards. No, it doesn't have to be huge. Yeah, I think we do want to have a PvP arena. Yeah. We should get on that. I think we should get on that this week. Try to get another arena, or at least in the next few weeks. It's not a super high priority, but we've got a lot of things going on. What happened to Gazer? You really got fired? I didn't know that. Who took him? What happened? Oh, did Mr. Trust Me get him? Okay. I think I want to be careful not to put too many rewards in the arena. I mean, sure, there needs to be some kind of reward for playing in it, but I think I want to serve more of an activity for people to engage in. Because some people want to PvP, but they don't want to, you know, risk losing power. But you may want to just duel someone for fun. Right? A lot of the big MMOs have that. You can duel people with no consequence. So that's kind of what it's about more than anything else. Yeah, we definitely need server population as well. That's important. And we're hoping that will come with doing some new videos and also some sponsorship from YouTubers like Vertigo. Well, we could have that too, Turtle Shroom. I'm sure it won't be the only PvP happening. I'm sure of that. It doesn't stop anyone from ambushing someone out in the wilderness. Doesn't prevent that. I think there should be reasons to be in town as well as to explore, and I think there's plenty of reasons to do both. Yeah, gambling, something like that. Gambling is always good in gaming. Always a great thing. Gambling mechanics. And I think you're right, Turtle Sawyer, when you said that it might be good to have the arena, a PvP arena, ready before any kind of population boost, like before we get new players in. So you're right about that, and I think I'll be working on that soon, trying to get that implemented. The mob arena, I don't think mob arena is a mistake. What's wrong with the mob arena? It's a little thing. It's a little way to make XP, a little bit of XP. It's nothing too consequential. It's a little bit of fun with your friends or whoever you want to do it with. It doesn't reward that much XP, I don't think. I mean, it does. Yeah. Oh yeah, Mr. Trust Me has been posting some stuff on the Discord. Okay, so yeah, just to sum that up, arena overhaul. I guess we kind of went a little bit off topic. We're just talking about overhauling the current arena, but I do agree we should get a PvP arena in soon. What's happening with some of the dead stores in the main district? What's happening with the dead stalls in the main district? Is this referring to the faction claims at spawn? Like in the first district? Yeah, Tony, could you explain what's going on there? I think what Tony's trying to say is, if you've got a plot in the city and you're planning on making it into a shop, you should get on it and get it done, just so it looks better for anyone. Because you think about it, when new players get on and they come into the city, they don't want to be walking into different shops and finding half of them aren't stocked with anything. Yeah. So try to get on that, guys. Get your shop set up. Yep, and that's always good to have more options, more things to buy. Excuse me. So we can move on to the next topic. Other mini games to keep us occupied. LOL. I hope that's not a serious topic, is it? Ah. I think when it comes to mini games and stuff, I'm not against games, but I'd like to try to keep that sort of stuff grounded. So, for example, you could kind of count the PvE arena as a game, like a mini game, but it exists in the city. It exists in our world. I'd rather have mini games like that than things that come off the lobby. I know a lot of servers have mini games. I'm not against mini games, just but if there's like some sort of board game we can set up, that would be cool. Yeah. Oh, why not Hunger Games? Hunger Games is good. It's the game that started it all. Isn't that how we got Battle Royale in the end? It kind of started with Hunger Games. Remove chat change to middle of screen factions. I don't play Fortnite. No, not interested. I play PlanetSide 2 and that's about it. This was a topic last week, or the week before that, about having NC, huh? Yeah, we talked about this at the last server meeting about having faction territories pop up in front of your face. It changed for one day, yeah, and then it changed back. Yeah, that's because I couldn't stand it. Maybe we should have a vote on it. I don't know. I just can't. I can't deal with it, man. It burns my eyes out. What don't you like, Tony? It just, I don't know. I agree. I don't like it either when it takes up the chat. I wish there was another option, like a third option. You know, like it should pop up above your XP bar or something, like a little bit of chat. Like, what do they call that? They call that the action bar, right? I don't know why they don't add that into that plugin. Yeah, one of them spams the chat, one of them spams your whole screen. I mean, they're both evil. I don't know what other options. I don't think the plugin has any other options. It's especially annoying when you're walking around the city. It's annoying in the chat too. But I think it's slightly less annoying in the chat, I find, personally. That's me, though. I mean, I know the chat one stays there, but it's so small that you don't notice it as much if you're just playing the game and you're not really paying too much attention. It doesn't draw your attention away too much. Alright, Tony. See you soon, mate. I mean, yeah, it was. Who's for it? We got to get a vote on this. Because I don't think everyone wants it one way or the other. I think this is a mixed. Yeah, it's kind of. I'm hesitant to do that. It just seems like such a small thing to have a whole vote for, but you know. We could do a quick vote right now, just so it's not a lingering topic. We just get it done. So, okay, so who's for faction claims popping up on the middle of your screen? For those of you who want that, say aye. And I'll count the votes. That's one vote. It's 2, 3, 4. No, 3. It's 3, 4. Okay, so that's 4 votes for. How do you mean the subtitles, not the titles? So not the faction name? I'll have a look at that, if I can do that. So that's 5 votes. Just the letter. Okay, so that's 5 votes, is it? For flashing across the screen. Okay, so who wants faction territories to pop up in the chat the way we've had it just recently? Say I if you want it in the chat. I'll say I as well, but yeah, we're voting against it now, yeah. Okay, so that's 2 votes. That's 2 votes, or 3 votes if you count me. So I guess we will 5-3. There we go, it's settled. I'm glad we got that done in right here and now, so this has turned out to be a very quick server meeting. It's not a bad thing, but we've only got 2 topics left. 2 of these are mine. These are my topics. So we got a gift of the month coming up for October. So you guys may have seen the lance that we have as gift of the month right now. That will be the gift of the month will be updated on the 1st of October. So what's that? That's going to be Tuesday. Probably around this time in the morning. It'll be announced on the Discord when. So you guys have 2 more days to pick up the lance before it's gone. Although you will have another chance to get that. I'm just going to quickly mention this. So for our building competition, one of the rewards for first place is a gift from the gods, and that gift will be one of the gift of the months. So you could choose to have the lance, or you can choose to have the new gift. So you have pretty much 2 choices, maybe even a 3rd choice, depending on if the competition goes until November. So I'm just going to hand out the new gift of the month for you guys to check it out. Make sure you hand this back to me or pass it on to the next person when you're done looking at it. Aerodynamics, are you ready? Oh, I'll pass it to you first, mate. You want to... Don't get greedy, everyone. Let's take a look at that. So this is the new... This is coming on Tuesday. You may notice that that's got an unbreakable enchantment on it, so pretty cool. Who's got it? Where is it? I've lost it. How much will it cost? Good question. Mayflower has it. Counterman? Has Counterman looked at it? One for Counterman? Oh, she's wearing it. You're going to give it a trial, are you? It's okay. You're wearing it. You're wearing the wings, May. There we go. Canterman. Oh, turtle soya. Have a look at that. So this is the gift of the month. So Tuesday, this will be available in the city for sale. Who hasn't looked at it? Necrosius, have you looked at it? Turtle shroom, have you seen it yet? Turtle shroom, have a look at that. Just pass it along, mate. Yeah, you have to jump off something and glide. That's right. It's probably not enough height there. Yeah. It's not high enough. Okay, so we have one more topic to discuss. One more sign. After I get the wings back, of course. Turtle shroom. Yeah, it's a piece of crap, you're right. He's right. He's right. Yes, Arrow. Okay. Did anyone not see the gift? It's your last chance to look at it. Take a look at it. That's not really the place right now, Sawyer. But if you ever, it's just an Electra. You can use it. You can probably try it out in single player if you want to start your single player world and spawn one in. Try it out. Okay, so our last topic is a bit of an announcement, actually. Dungeon Worlds. Can anyone guess what Dungeon Worlds might be? Dungeon Worlds. Dungeon Worlds is something that I've been working on for a little while now. I haven't said anything about it yet, but I've been sort of letting it sit for a while until I was ready. But I think it's probably about time to at least announce the existence of Dungeon Worlds. I don't have a release date for them yet, but I will give you guys a bit of information today. No, it shouldn't suck everyone out. So I'm going to be putting a link in the chat in just a second. You guys can take a look at a short write-up of what Dungeon Worlds are and what they're going to be. So here we go. Check that out. Dungeon Worlds. I'll just read this out for yous. Dungeon worlds are a major new addition for the ancient worlds. These are instance maps that can be reached via dungeon portals, which can be found deep inside the ancient world's most perilous ruins. But beware, these portals will be defended by some of the world's strongest foes. Each dungeon world will have their own unique rules, features, and theme, and can exceed 1,000 blocks in diameter. So that's all I'm revealing about dungeon worlds right now. But think of them like, instanced dungeons, but they're a bit bigger than dungeons. They're not just like they're not your typical dungeon where you're sort of in a indoor environment. It's more of like a world that you can go to, and there will be incentives for going there, and there will be incentives for coming back. So we could have things like rare items, rare loot, resources. There might be resources there that you can't get anywhere else. So there'll be reasons for visiting these places, and you will be able to bring things back from them. Yeah, and you have to fight your way into them as well. So it's like an MMO. That's right. So that's the big feature that's coming. So more news on that soon. This is just the formal announcement of Dungeon Worlds. Yeah, there will be respawns. So usually there will be like a boss or something in the portal chamber room. So you defeat the boss, and that will give you access to the dungeon world for X amount of time. They'll be set up properly. We're gonna have a beta actually. We're gonna be rolling these out very slowly. So we'll have one dungeon world coming up first, and that will be like a beta, and you guys get to try that out. So we'll make sure they work before. We're not just going to throw 3 or 4 dungeon worlds out there. We're going to do one at a time, slowly roll those out. Yep, they'll go in. They might go in They'll go in existing ruins. We might have new ruins. We'll see. Yeah. So that's it, guys. That's everything for today. Thanks everyone for coming. It's a pretty short server meeting, but we had some really, really cool stuff, new announcements. You're welcome, Daniel, anytime. Always happy to speak with the community and see what's up. Announce some new things. If there's nothing else, anything anyone would like to talk about? Oh yes, brewing. Yes, we do have brewing still here. That's installed. Brewery, that is. Boy, you're working on the recipes, aren't you? Oh, we don't have horses. No, we don't have the Z horses anymore. The New World. Possibly Turtle. What's going on with the New World? Yeah, the New World will be returning, but I think it will just be nothing too flash. It will probably be a portal in the lobby, and it will have private access. So probably will whitelist people who play during that time, at least at first. Just so a bit of a nostalgic thing, you guys can check it out and go back there. And you as for like inventory between servers, we might have inventory between the servers too, we'll see. Yeah. I'll probably get on the New World very soon. Like, I think between now and the next server meeting, we'll probably have the New World up. Don't take that, yeah. That's what I would like to have it. It's very soon. Oh, I did it again. That's very good. I always do that. I always move the video recording to the blog, and then I forget to move it back to the camera. Do it every time. Hey Tony, welcome back, mate. You missed the rest of the meeting, that's what you missed. Hold on guys, I'll be right back. Alrighty. Thanks everyone.